Alright, what up you schmucks? We're gonna be doing some degen shit today. We're gonna be playing Smash or Pass featuring VReverie. But I'm gonna lay down a few rules to make it fair. No fan art, no skills, no lore, no personality, and no talent behind the model. We're only judging them based on their current base models only. With that being said, let's get this shit rolling. The colors are really eye-catching, so it's effective in grabbing my attention. But sadly, it doesn't complement any parts with sex appeal. Her entire torso area is covered up with bright colorful clothes that are visually striking. It's nice that her legs show, but I don't find them anything special. Pass. Nova's model has a lot of distracting features, but it doesn't draw my attention away from the good shit. The white dress she wears underneath highlights her slender figure, and because it's in the center, it beautifully transitions to her legs. Speaking of which, the parts that show skin are visually striking. If you close your eyes and open them, your eyes will be drawn to her skin. And lastly, the transparent blue is really nice to look at, and it really brings out the slenderness of her arms. I normally don't give a shit about arms, but being able to view her figure in its entirety while clothed is pretty rare. Smash. I love Ophelia's gigantic knockers, and her legs are thick as fuck. However, I don't like the dress. I feel like it's very generic and barely complements anything. For Nova, the dress hugs her body, and the transparent cloth highlights her arms, whereas this dress only highlights her tits. The yellow borders are a nice visual indicator, but everything else serves no purpose in terms of sex appeal. The purple ribbon doesn't do anything other than sticking out for visual charm. The dress behind it looks flat, and the blue glow feels out of place. It feels like the legs are behind the dress, rather than under the dress. They feel like separate entities. Pass. I like how tight her outfit is. It hugs her body, therefore highlighting her chest, waist, and hips. Her tits are pretty big, and the pink highlights their presence. I like how short the skirt is. It shows off her thighs and legs, which are complemented with cute garter belts. Smash. Fun fact, I met Cherry at Offkai Expo. In fact, she was actually the first VTuber I met in person. She's the main reason I found out about VReverie. But enough about that. I'll talk more about that in a separate video. Let's get back to business. I like how the white dress hugs her doll-like figure and is further complemented by her waist holder. The boob window is a nice touch that complements her flat chest. The shorts are skin tight and visually striking. And lastly, I like the asymmetry in her legs. One of them has a sexy black garter belt and the other shows a lot of skin. Smash. Off the top of my head, I can't think of many VTubers with heterochromic eyes. The only ones I can think of are Marine, Iris, Selene, and Alira. And that's a huge deal, since the face is where you're mostly looking when they talk. Her light-skinned tits are visually striking in contrast with her black top. I like the wing design on her dress. It flows downward and transitions to her legs. Speaking of which, not only are they absolutely thick, but they're complemented by very beautiful garter belts. They have a unique, elegant design, therefore grabbing my attention. Smash. Again, heterochromic eyes are a nice trait, and alongside that, she has a hot bod and beautiful short skimpy clothes. Bandaged titties are the most peak form of bras, and I will die on that hill with my nutsack and social security number. They work with all chest sizes, and in this case, they're stacked as fuck. Normally I would find this dress pretty distracting with all its colors and patterns, but striking sex appeal will always overcome that hurdle, and because of that, I can admire Erika's sex appeal and her traditional Japanese attire without it being a distraction. And lastly, I like her long slender legs. Easy smash. It's a beautiful design, but I feel like it doesn't offer much in terms of sex appeal. The only parts that stick out are the legs. The rest of the model is very tame. Pass. And lastly, we got Salmon. At first I found the colors to be overwhelming, but after respectfully researching some more, I realized that the colors do a nice job of highlighting parts of her model. The redness of her dress highlights her tits, waist, and hips, and the dress slowly transitions to a light blue color, highlighting her thighs. But not only does the dress visually highlight her figure, but it also physically highlights it as well, because it's skin tight. Simon's bod is very thick and curvy. Her tits and legs are pleasing to look at. Smash. That's all the members of VReverie. If you enjoyed it, maybe you should like and sub to the channel. Who knows? Maybe you'll get to bang your Oshi. I'd see ya.